Hey guys, this is a little fixed blade that was sent to me by CJRB. Kind of fits in that same value fixie, EDC fixie range. I think it's really cool, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I've had some time with it now. It's the CJRB Mutt. It is designed by a guy by the name of Jonathan Shaw. Kind of designed to be the optimal EDC fixed blade. You know, broad drop point blade with a harpoon. Gives you plenty of grip and plenty of edge, really, for any task, from EDC task to skinning to working with game to working with rope, cardboard, you name it. Nice flat ground blade, AARPM 9 steel, full tang construction, really thick in terms of an EDC knife. It feels like a very capable tool. The handle is nice and broad. It's contoured. This particular one is a solid wood handle. They also have it in Micarta or G10. You can choose. The handle is exceptionally grippy. It really gives you one grip because you've got this finger guard here, this choil, and then you've got the grip for your thumb, which just kind of locks you into this one position. But for me, it's a good cutting position. Again, you can scissor grip it, do things where you get up on the tip, but most of your cutting is going to be done right here. It does have a lanyard hole if you want to put a little lanyard tail on it. For me, this is just perfect. It comes with a couple of Kydex straps on this Kydex sheath, so you can carry it scout carry. What I was going to do, but I didn't have an ulti clip, is I was going to put one of my small concealed carry clips on here, but I've just been carrying it scout, been carrying it right around my appendix, and it carries very well. It's got very nice retention, no rattle whatsoever. I just carry it right on the outside of my belt, just on my regular dress belt. I'm not carrying a special belt for it. I just throw it on there and it carries great. The Mutt's kind of the combination. The reason it's called the Mutt is it's kind of been evolving through 4 years of different prototypes, different forms. And when they settled on this form, the Mutt just kind of fit because it was a mutt of all the things that they liked from those earlier designs. So you've got a little bit of branding here with CJRB. On the back, you've got a little blade. I guess you'd call that a maker's mark. And that's probably Jonathan Shaw's maker's mark. And then you've got AR RPM 9 and the model number right here, but they're very small, very muted. You've got this satin blade with this really nice swedge. I think the blade and the knife proportionately looks very sexy. I think it's a good looking little knife, and it's a more solid little knife than a lot of the small fixies. So very, very slicey, all the way up that grind around that drop point. It is just a slicer from the heel to the tip. I mean, it's just ready to go. And then when you take it to thicker stock, like cardboard, it really shines. It's not the thinnest grind in the world, but it works very, very well for cutting through thicker materials. It would work great for whittling. It would work good for feather sticking, for prepping for a fire, for doing some more maybe hardcore hiking and camping tasks, more so than some of the smaller fixed blades that I use a lot for my urban EDC. This one you could use certainly for urban EDC, but it could also branch out and do some more of that trail work, do some more forging type work. You could dig with this knife. You could pry with this knife. It's got a pretty thick, boaty tip. I don't think it's going to fail under some hard use circumstances. It's got a really nice reverse grip, really nice primary grip. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons with some other smaller knives. First, I'll show it to you next to a bug out and a Sharpie. So it's a little smaller than the bug out. 1.5 inches bigger than the Sharpie, maybe 1/2 inch smaller than the Bug Out. But if we take our Bradford Guardian 3, right about the same size as the Guardian 3. Look at our Concept Tiny Dancer. Right about the same size as the Concept Tiny Dancer. Let's look at it next to a couple of quickies. Let's look at it next to the Vosteed Mink. It's going to be about 1/4 inch shorter, maybe 1/2 inch shorter than the Mink. And then lastly, we'll look at a TKL Adversary just because I have it out here. And it's going to be just about the same length as that TKL Adversary. So nice size, small knife. I'm guessing it's under 7 inches. But let's get a 6 3/4 roughly. The blade's roughly 3 1/4. The handle's roughly 3 3/4. The cutting edge is 3 1/4 because you've got that deep belly. Got a little sharpening choil here. You could always increase that with a Dremel if you wanted to. It could be a little deeper, but it's, better than none. You will get a smile there if you don't modify that after a while, but you can get a couple of sharpenings off of it. Your inside grip is 3 inches. So from right here to right here is a 3-inch inside grip. Now, if I take the grip to the outside of the handle, I'm looking at 3 1/2 inches. So 3 1/2 inches all the way out, 3 inches for my inside grip. Feels comfortable to me, but I've got a 3 1/2 inch hand. It might be cramped for some of you guys or gals. Let's take a look at the blade stock. 0.1325. Contoured handle is going to max out at right under 0.6, 0.5790. And behind the edge, best I can get, is roughly 0.0200. So it's got a little bit thicker grind, a little bit taller grind, but it's more of a hiking, camping type of knife, right? It's going to be a little heavier. I'm sure the Micarta handles, G10 might be a little less weight, but this in its naked form is going to come in 3.85 ounces. Put it in its Kydex sheath. Comes in right at 5.25 ounces. I'm not mad at that at all. I think that's nice for a meaty little EDC fixed blade. This is the CJRB Mutt. One I was kind of surprised by. Love the way they did the sheath. Love the design of the blade. Think it's a sexy little knife. Comes in under 70 bones. Check it out. I'll leave some links in the description. I want to say thank you for all y'all who watch my content, with a special thank you and shout out to the channel members. Thank you guys and gals so much for your support. Any of you who come in and watch my knife and EDC content, thank you. I appreciate you. If you're so inclined and you hadn't had a chance yet, I wish you'd hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. Come back and check out more of my content. Hit the thumbs up button, thumbs down, but most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.